Maverick 100.9 Aggie Lands Country Alternative. It's Corliss, and I could not be more excited to finally have this guy on Maverick. It is Niles from the band Shaker Hymns. How are you, Niles?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm not going to attempt trying to say your last name because you and I got to meet over the 4th of July weekend in a funny circumstance, but I kept thinking that your name was Shaker.
That's actually a good thing on my end. The reason I'm not a solo artist is because of my last name. It's too hard to pronounce. So that's why I'm in a band called Shaker Hymns. Everyone can pronounce that.
Exactly. And I mean, I struggle with spelling it, but I think that's just me. But that's all coming from a girl named Corliss. And if anybody ever recognizes me, it's just, oh, you're that loud girl from the radio or that blonde girl from the radio.
That's funny.
So you are finally releasing a debut single to Texas radio. And I'm really happy about that because I'm just a huge fan. And the single you're kicking it off with is Yours Truly. Tell me a little bit about this.
Yeah, it's a song that we've had for a while now. We put out an album called The Ties That Bind about a year and a half ago. And we had the song at the time, but it just didn't really fit. And we, for better or worse, kept trying to get rid of it, but it kept finding its way back into our set list or finding its way around campfires. And every time we played it for people, they really seem to enjoy it and enjoy the message. It's kind of just about getting older. It's a song that I wrote after having an argument with my dad and then finding out that one of my best friends was going to be getting married. And I kind of realized that I was in this point in life where people that are my age are kind of just starting their adult lives and people that I grew up around are kind of getting towards the end of theirs. And it's a sad thing, but it's just also the reality of life. And so I kind of wrote the song just about getting older.
It is really true. I mean, I'm 31 and I still don't feel like a grown up. And I feel like we're constantly learning these lessons, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a day by day kind of process, I think, no matter what age you are.
For sure. Well, I'm really super excited. It's a bit of a heartbreaker, but we absolutely love it. Y'all, for the first time on Maverick 100.9, this is Shaker Hymns and Yours Truly. Due to copyright, Brian Broadcasting is not licensed to play Shaker Hymns music here in podcast form for you, but we do urge you to find them on all your favorite downloading and streaming services. Today's interview continues now. You just heard it on Maverick 100.9 first. That was Yours Truly by Shaker Hymns, which is the band name. But I am on with Niles, and it is so good to catch up with you. We were talking about the single, and this is on an album that you guys put out a year and a half ago. So everybody can purchase this album right now if you like what you hear. Meeting you was kind of funny because I saw the name Shaker Hymns all over. And so we go to this show, and I was so dedicated to seeing Shaker Hymns live. And we ended up getting rained out, but it was actually one of the best experiences, I think, of live music I've ever seen in my life. If that if that makes
Yeah,
sense.
it was a weird time. I mean, it was a blessing and a curse. It was a blessing for us, probably a curse for the venue. They had an artist room that had free alcohol. So while we were all waiting on the show to either get rained out or not get rained out, we were all waiting in this artist room. And I think there was 5 bands on the bill that day. And we were the first one on the bill and we got canceled earliest. So we were in the artist room. And then after that, every band kind of followed suit. So they would come to the artist room and it turned into a really big party. And after about 3 hours of that, they told us, well, everything is canceled, but we're going to do an acoustic show inside. So we had to kind of pull ourselves up by the bootstraps and figure out how to do that after all that drinking with our buddies.
Right. And some people did. And some people toppled over, and that's okay. This is real life and this is real live music. But yeah, so I got to see an acoustic set of you performing with Whitney Clark Green and Reed Southall, which are 2 of my favorite blondes in the entire world.
That's hilarious. Yeah, that was we've had a really great opportunity of playing with Will pretty often, but that was my first time getting to play with Reed, and it was a lot of fun. They're both super nice guys, so it was pretty easy.
So otherwise, and now that the rains have passed us, how's the tour going? Shaker Hymns booking a lot, coming anywhere near us?
Yeah, we're working on stuff everywhere all the time. We're still, I guess, lucky enough to be, and I say lucky with sarcasm, not a college station. Hopefully November, December, we'll see. But yeah, we're trying to just keep four wheels on the ground anywhere we can get.
I am crossing my fingers for a College Station show because you guys have no idea. I just saw Niles performing acoustic and I became an instant fan. So I couldn't imagine getting to see the entire Shaker Hymns band live. So please go follow Shaker Hymns, find their tour dates, find that brand new album. And of course, keep listening to Maverick for their now debut single, Yours Truly. And Niles, we appreciate you coming on to Maverick to debut it for everybody.
Yeah, thanks a bunch. It's been super great. I'm super appreciative.